Well, you might be saying, Chuck, what are you doing 5,000 blocks away from spawn? Why are you in a Badlands? Why is there ice on the ground? Well, that is because I was talking to someone and recently said, oh, well, I'm pretty sure that when ice is placed in a Badlands or a desert, that it melts. And they said, no, I don't think that's how that works. And rather than looking it up like a normal person, I decided, you know what I should do? I should just find one and just put some ice there. So I did. And I've been waiting here. It still hasn't melted. So, I'm going to say that myth that I apparently created in my own head is busted. So, I can now fly 5,000 blocks home and do something interesting. Of course, we probably have to check out that and that, which is pretty cool. There's also a coral reef right over there, which is nice. But anyway, hello, my name is Chuck Ross, and we're playing Minecraft. And I think we will check out that one first. So let's make sure I've got everything I need. Nice, there's some suspicious sand, which is cool. Alright, what do we got? Nice, okay. Interesting. Nice. Okay, not terrible so far. I think I will leave the rest of that and flame. Okay, so not great, not terrible. But what will be fun to play around with is that suspicious stuff we got upstairs. So let's climb out of here. Dig ourselves out of this hole. I think, did I leave any of the... Yes, I did. Okay. Fortunately, I actually happen to have a couple extra brushes because I made a lot more than I needed when I was trying to do the thing back at home. Alright. We got a shard. That's nice. Alright, we got a shard. Kinda hoping for an armor trim, but shards are not bad. That's fine. Now, I don't believe there's anything out of this one, is there? Certainly doesn't seem that way. Well, that was fun, if uneventful. Oh, there's a well or two, possibly? Yeah, there's one here, and then I think there's another one way over there. Let's check those out, since those are pretty small. Ooh, oh, okay. And pottery, okay. Yeah, look at it. Ain't it beautiful? So nice. And one more, and emerald, okay. Not great, not terrible. Kind of, honestly, what I expect out of, you know, oh well, so. In the meantime, let's make it back to that jungle temple and see what's over there. Ooh. That's not bad. Now, I hate to say it, but I'm a little bit of a fun ruiner. I don't remember how to do this, so I typically just kind of come in here and do that. Sorry if that's, wow, I shouldn't have bothered. Okay. I guess that's what I get for trying to cheat, huh? I don't remember if I have cocoa beans or not, so I will go ahead and take a couple of those. Well, generally disappointing detour over. I think it is time. I think I want this one. Yes. To head home. Home sweet home. Not too bad. Only used about 12 rockets or so, maybe? Well, distraction done with. Point proven. Let me get my inventory sorted out, and we can get to work. Well, while it's raining, let's take a look at what we're doing today. So today, we are working on the woodmill. And that is going to be a fun one, because I actually like building both of the buildings that go there. Let me rephrase that. I like building one of them. The other one, I'm excited to build. So the first one is kind of the lumber yard, I suppose, with a sort of covered area. And the roof of that is going to be the copper. And for that, I'm actually going to probably deoxidize some of these, because I think I want to keep it as the orange roof That might get aged a little bit, but mostly that's just for texturing and aging a little bit. And then for the main structure, that's actually going to be oak, I think. I think that's what I'm going to go with. As kind of like a newer part of the build. I think the mill itself is going to be older, so I think that's probably going to be spruce. But for now, I think we're going to do that. And I believe I can get rid of this rain now. So let's get on to that. So I don't know if this is the actual size. I'm going to actually leave the corners on these for now. And just that I have a general idea of how large I originally wanted this to be. I think this is going to be mostly just the planks. I think for now I might mark it with the logs. That should be fine. So the front is going to be kind of tall, and it's going to have a very slanted roof in the one direction. And I'm trying to figure out which direction I want that to be. I haven't really decided what direction... Okay, we can take that one as an example. Basically, I'm trying to figure out what direction I want the wind to blow from, if that makes sense. So for this one, I decided it would be that way. Imagining that it's like sweeping up off over that mountain and then down here, which would make sense. From here, I would probably do the same direction, though. The only other thing is they might not be the same direction, but I wouldn't have two slanted roofs in the opposite direction. So I think we'll be okay to have this one slanting that way rather than this way. I think what I do want to do is figure out the actual dimensions of it. Believe it or not, I think that's actually smaller than I think it should be. Maybe not by a whole lot, but I think it is a little bit. So with this is probably going to have to move over a little bit that way. But as far as this goes, I think I could probably push it this way a little bit for sure. So let's say 5 for now. Okay, so it might be a little harder to see, but I think that is slightly more the size I'm looking for, because I'm thinking we've got the actual mill here, and then we've got a storage section for all the cut lumber that's going to be in this main section here, and then like a little office building, I suppose. I mean, it'll all be one building, but like a garage and then the main office is the way I'm kind of trying to picture that in my head. So I think that is actually going to be good. Now, as far as height, I don't want it to be cramped in the back, but I do want it to definitely be significantly wider in the front. Let's say that this is 4 blocks tall, so we're going to bring that out back here. Because I know this is going to be a very slanted roof, so I know that I will probably do 2 as like the very base layer that I would do. And that is immediately going to be significantly higher than I originally thought, I think. Alright, is that too tall? I have a feeling it's a yes. You know, that's actually not bad. I definitely, after building this, I don't think I want the slant to go in that direction. But as far as height goes, that's actually okay. I'm pretty okay with that. Since these are going to be like the main sort of buildings in the area, I'm okay with the height for sure. Now, do I want to actually have that slanting the other direction? Maybe what I should do is mark out the actual building area, and then I can have like the storage area from that. So we'll go from here. I think I want this to be, again, fairly small, kind of like that one where they're like, you know, you've got like the main office front area, and then you've got the actual storage there. So I think we need just a pretty small area, to be honest. So we'll go, let's say door, and then single window, and then wall. Would it be worth taking the roof angle lowest point here and then up there? That might not be a bad idea, actually. Let's give that a try. Alright, now this will definitely be too high. Yeah, that's that is a little much. However, what I think might save it is actually starting, like having a normal building roof here and then starting the garage roof on this side. That might be interesting. Do I actually want that giant slant? Because I feel like it actually would be a better design just to have like a very, honestly, a normal A-frame maybe? I don't remember what they're called. Oh, now that's an idea. That is an idea. So we could still have the front raised up, but what we could do is actually bring it up a little less and then bring the slant down slower on the other side. That, I think, is a winner. We're doing that. Okay. I'm glad I laid this out because I would have fully committed to the single slope and then realized when I was like, I don't like this. So that's nice. I am not entirely sold on the oak logs as the corner pieces, but for now I am just going to leave them there. I think I would like a doorway through this side for sure. Or no, you'd kind of load them through would make the most sense. So I would probably want to bring them through the back this way. I think that makes sense. Well, you didn't miss much. Basically, I just filled in this entire wall and the other 4. And I brought this box out about 3 blocks, I think. And brought it in, I think, like 6, I want to say. So what I'm going to do is actually kind of restate some of the things that I said, I think, previously. Basically, I was trying to figure out how I wanted the opening to be. And then I got sucked into a rabbit hole of, well, how do lumber mills actually work in real life in, like, medieval fantasy settings? And then I decided, you know what? That's not actually something worth bothering about. So what I think I'm going to do is kind of figured what I think mine should look like. So for me, the actual sawmill is going to be right here. And I think what I wanted to do is come through the saw, and then here it's going to roll into the building. So we're going to bring most of this wall out. And I actually raised this 1 extra block. So this will be, most of the wall will be exposed on this side. And I think this entire front face is going to be open. I might have like a support beam in the middle, or yeah, beam is the wrong word because that goes side to side. A support pillar is what I'll do there. And honestly, this one should go up pretty fast. I am, however, realizing that I planned on using a bunch of slabs, so I grabbed a bunch, but I don't think I have quite as many stairs ready to go. So that might be a bit of a problem. I shouldn't run out, but we'll see. Let's see, how wide is this space? 16. Okay, so we can... Oof. That is not what I wanted. I guess now that I think about it, I didn't actually check to see that it was an odd number. But I think that should be fine. So we'll just do an even 2 wide pillar in the middle. Yeah, I'm pretty good with that. Okay. Because yeah, I don't need the back open anyway. I'm going to be accessing it from, running over from here or maybe over there. So having this wide section open is kind of more important anyway. As far as the front door for this, I kind of just like set it here and didn't really leave myself any room to move it if I wanted to. And I'm kind of okay with that. It's not really supposed to be an important part of the build anyway. It's like stuck on there because I feel like it needed to be more than just a giant garage, So I think I'm just going to go ahead and get the roof on. And then I can work on actually making this an interesting looking square in a minute. All right, so let's say it starts... Nope. Come on, where is it? There we go. Huh. So let's say it starts there. And I think if I bring the stairs up from here, not there, here, 4, I think that should be a good enough amount. Yeah, and then the slope down, I think that'll be good. I might actually want to get that figured out before I do any more of that, because I think that'll be the more tricky part to begin with. Let me see if I have any unoxidized stuff, because I'd hate to have to scrape it all and then decide that I don't want to do that, so... Interesting, okay. It's not too bad. I might take that up just to here. Does that look odd, or is that okay? That looks a little funny, doesn't it? Okay, why did that look better when it was wool? What changed? Maybe that stairs what's throwing me off. Let's get rid of that and play around with the peak, the apex, the acme. Alright, so that will be a stair. And, okay, that probably looks a lot better. Let's hope. It definitely looks better. Oh, I think I know what I did. Okay. So, basically, when I was measuring this side of the roof out, I don't know if you remember, but I was using the wool blocks and I was going up where I would have a level that was 2, and then it would go up a layer, and then it would be 2 again. And what that is simulating is a roof like this, not a roof like that. Yep. Okay. Let's give that a try to see if that is the secret sauce to this wacky roof design. Because I've definitely seen places that have this kind of roof in real life, but for some reason it's just not quite coming across as well. Okay. I think we may have actually cracked this one. Alright, now let's take a look. Yes. That is actually what I'm looking for. Okay. Cool. Nice. Okay. I think I'm going to run with that, and I will be back. Right, well, now that we got the bones down, I wanted to play around with this a little bit because I don't hate it. I mean, it's good, but it feels a little too, I don't know, too two-car garage-y, if that makes sense. So what I think I want to try is actually trying to make this center frame a little bit smaller. And as you can see, we're using trapdoors to see if that'll work. So will it? I tell you what, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Sweet. Nice. I love it when a plan comes together. As far as, like, the actual build goes, this one is pretty much done. I mean, obviously you gotta put, like, interiors and things on there. But I kind of want to move on. Oh, let me show you this. This one I had problems with. Just because the angles are a little odd. So I decided that for the small building here that it was going to be the slabs stepped up half a step every time. And the problem was just this area. It was, okay, well, do I want to continue this all the way over? But then the angles looked weird, so what I found was that whichever one stuck out the most was basically the one to go with. So, in this case, because this row sticks out more than this one does, obviously, it just ended up looking better, and then that basically just followed that up from there. That's kind of how the transition seems to work, because originally I had the stairs going all the way over, and it just looked kind of weird. I think I can show you, yeah. Yeah, just a little weird. So, I don't know if that's helpful, because it's, like, so incredibly case-specific. Like, if you were building this exact roof, it might be helpful, but... yeah, so I guess I can do the interior. I don't want to. I probably should. Okay. I guess we'll get on that. Well, I was kind of not pessimistic, but, you know, halfway through this build, I was like, you know, this just is missing something. And I realized it was the thing that makes all of the buildings around it interesting, which is a texture. So, a textured. And I gotta say, I kind of love it, actually. I have yet to put the logs in, or not the logs, I think, you know, the planks, because you can get some interesting depth out of that. But yeah, the stripped oak, man, that's such a nice addition. I'm so glad I did that. And then just a little bit of the stair action going on there. I decided to go with like a very standard, like Minecraft looking build, I guess. At least the theme anyway, where, you know, you just got like the cobblestone on the bottom and then the wooden structure up top. Inside, I forgot I have a pressure plate there. I did a little bit more of that. I wish I hadn't done the moss. I will probably, I don't know about probably, but I might go back and remove the moss because I feel like it doesn't quite fit inside. We have a painting of the founders of this little establishment going on. We have a coffee pot. Yeah, we'll go with coffee pot. We got apparently these are very well-read lumberjacks, so that's cool. We got a little, I mean, obviously this is a furnace, but I'm thinking more like a wood stove, which I'm pretty happy with. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. I've got a little filing cabinet for all of the files that you need about wood. You got the little bench, not bench, the little, you know, chair here for the guy who owns the place or doesn't have to do the actual work. And then you got the Founder's Axe, which is the first wooden axe that I crafted in this game. So I decided, yeah, why not? Let's do that. And I think what I might do is actually kind of dot these around the rest of the place as well. So like the first like wooden pickaxe that I have will probably go in the mining building, which I think is just like maybe a like fun little way to, you know, memorialize those. And then obviously we got the bell for when work is done or starting or someone just needs to get attention. I really do love these pillars, honestly. The trapdoor is just, it's just that extra element of like, oh, so good. I realized afterwards that like I kind of wanted to challenge myself on building this on an even footprint. So this is like an even number by another even number. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I kind of wish I hadn't. I mean, it's fine. Like there's not a problem with it. It forced me to do this, which I'm happy about. But also the beam is now one block off the center, which, I mean, you probably wouldn't have noticed unless I pointed it out, but I have now pointed it out and, you know, you will not be able to unsee it. So the floor here is kind of cool as well. I like that. Pretty simple as far as this one goes. I decided not to do any of the dripstone because I'm not looking for muddy. I'm looking more for just like well used. And I think I can probably get away with pretending that this is sawdust in the floor. And yeah, so that's kind of what I got right now. This is eventually, I think, next episode. I thought I was going to be able to do both of these in one, but I've had an eventful weekend. But yeah, so I think this is going to be the actual mill, or at least a place where they cut the boards in half. So that'll be fun. That'll be a fun one. But for now, I think I want to get the wood in to actually show what they have on display. And I thought, okay, well, obviously they're going to have plenty of, like, you know, spruce, because this is in a very large spruce area. However, I think they would have the very nice exotic woods on display. So that is what I'm going to go with. So we're going to get a bunch of those. And I think we're just going to do, like, a couple piles of maybe, like, 3. And how... do I want to make that a square? I think I'm okay with that. And then we'll go kind of like that. And then I think on the sides... where is it? Here we go. Just a couple of slabs. And maybe one is, you know, not quite on all the way. It's sticking over a little bit. Maybe we will remove that one and do that. And then I think we can come out here. And I think we'll do it that way. Is that too much? That might be a little too much. How do I want to deal with that? I think maybe if I do kind of more like that, I think that'll look better. Maybe we'll try this one again. We'll say they're all 4 long. I think 4 is a good number. And this is sticking out one, so the center's going to be here. So basically I can assume that those are always going to be there, and then we'll go kind of like that. Okay. I'm probably thinking about this way too much for just a pile of wood. And then maybe we'll just do one more here. Yeah, I think we'll call that good. I think I will come back with put some signs saying like acacia from wherever, and then maybe list like a price. That could be kind of cool. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Okay, I think that's fine. I think making a pile is just about done with that one. In the meantime, I somehow actually got a strike on my personal channel. And I am very confused. So I have a channel that I just use for, like, personal use, that I've been using for personal use for since I've been using YouTube. I don't know how long that would be, actually, but it's been a while. And, yeah. The thing that's weird to me, though, is that the strike that I got was for a video that I didn't make, and is, for some reason, because I had a video that I'd liked in a playlist. YouTube decided that I had to get a strike for that. I think I'm just going to mimic this, and I might just mirror it. That might make things a little easier. So, yes. Let's move this over one. But yeah, so I was very confused with that, and kind of frustrating, because, like, I can't just ask them to remove it. Well, I can, and I did, but it's not like I made the video, so I'm just very confused by the whole thing. And, yeah, that's been fun. I'm way overthinking this. I don't know. Personally, I don't think you should get a strike for something that you didn't make. That just feels, like, obvious to me, but I don't know. Apparently, they decided that that's not the case, so cool. So that goes there, and then we'll go... That one still goes there. Okay, that actually looks pretty good. Cool. Do I have enough space to do another one, or do I need to... Maybe I'll make that one a little bit smaller. Okay, so I can fit one more in there. Cool. Which I think is going to be... I think we'll go cherry with that one. I'm trying to avoid making it too obviously symmetrical, but I feel like that's kind of inevitable. Oh yeah. That's nice. Unfortunately, that's kind of all the time I got right now. But thank you so much for watching. And, you know, please maybe like and subscribe. That'd be nice. There's like, I got 1 subscriber to 200. Please, someone, just you way in the back with the face, you know? Maybe subscribe, you know, that'd be cool. Anyway, Friday is Bedrock stuff, so I will see you then. Bye-bye.